Hi everyone, it's Kay here. I'm just going to share my little golden book I Can Fly journal, which I finished. I have to admit, this was probably the easiest journal I've ever done with well, apart from the binding here, because I did it wrong the first time. I'm not too sure why I pulled it apart. I pulled these apart. Did it again, and then I realised I still had done it wrong, so I did it again this morning. That's what took the time, but I just found filling the things in a lot easier. And because I've added the pink and this beautiful white lace inside, I've created a little bit of a, what do you call these things? Do you call them dangles or the side? Because I was going to put a tie around it, and it looked a bit funny because I usually put a tie. I wondered whether I could put the tie on the inside, but I didn't want to wreck the inside here, so I wasn't sure how to make the tie here, because I like to have the ties. That's why I put it here on the edge with a safety pin, because I don't really know how else to put it in there. Anyway, so the story's in there. I Can Fly story, beautiful images, and I've did some stamping. This is the inside of a tissue paper with some fairies. I chose this purple pattern because I just thought there was lots of purple in this journal. Created a tuck spot up here. I've included a little paper clip with a tassel, mainly because just to hold these in place, because they're a bit big. And now I can't get it off yet. So I created this tag from an old collage piece I did, and then I created this journaling card with some washi tape on a piece of card after watching, who was it? Who did that? Fake washi tape ones. Was that Natasha of Treasure Books? I think it might have been. We created some using her washi tape to create postcards. That's what it was, postcards that she created using washi tape. So I did do some of those as well. Use the word sunshine from the same purple tartan pattern, mortgage, Monopoly card. I think something or other bow card, playing cards. So that's sort of going there, little pocket created there with using the envelope flap and a journaling card here from the other book that I used to help me decorate this book. So I created a pocket using a doily. This is just a bit of ledger paper. Not real one. Bank, South Australia card, an image of that. And there's a little book in here that I've made using the same, and some diary pages in there, something a little bit different from just a normal page. This washi tape, you can see it's coming off just here. I think if you didn't see the other videos, I chose this pattern because it's got this little cute images of girls on there, which I thought fitted in with the girls in the story of this girl who's such a bright, colourful book. The colouring in pages, more of the envelope with some journaling card that I made from some things I had left over in my stash, and some flashcards. I thought those two fitted in nicely with the colours mainly. Now it's not going to go in the pocket. I've decorated the edge of this graph paper with some of the pink lace. That's why I used the pink lace on the outside, and I did it both sides. This graph paper is really thin, so I just thought if I put some lace there, it would actually help with the weight of it, turning it over without ripping it. Some more decoration, stamping, story of the poem of two little dicky birds sitting on a wall, one named Peter, one named Paul. My children, when I was teaching, used to love that one, and so did my children when I was little, part of a colouring in, from the colouring in books. But I'm a fish. Some more stamping, and in this pocket I've created a couple of large tabs journaling cards, and I did sew around them using my little $30 machine I got from Aldi. I think I'm getting a little bit better with the stitching. It probably should be that way around. It doesn't matter. The picture's the main thing, rather than the words. I think I might need to do that again. It's coming in, that mask washi tape's coming undone. Some note paper page, music paper, another half doily with some blocks, journaling card, and this old Mother's Day card front. I thought the colours were beautiful, and the sort of image is very sort of 50s, 60s kind of thing, because this story was originally written in 1950. So this is the other lace I use. It's white. You probably can't see that as well because it's white, but I just did it on the edge for the same reason as I did the pink. Just sort of changed up a little bit, doing the different colours. Created a bit of a flip out with this little pad paper. I chose it because, again, I thought the colours matched. And this is the pattern I chose because, again, it's got those really cute little girl images from the 1950s, 60s. Tim Holtz little ephemera holder. I need to put something there. It's just got some things in there. I'm not going to pull them all out, just got some variety of things in there. These are from a spelling book that I found. See how there's a fair bit of purple, so that's why I chose this purple. It's a little boy, and another journaling card with a girl on her, on it too. Recipe. And put this, decorate this envelope with some tissue paper. So I just stuck that bit down because I just thought it looked pretty, and it actually matches the colours on this side as well. And there's the envelope. Then it's got just a fold out thing to use. Decorate it again with lace just to give it a bit of steadiness when to pull it out of the pocket, the envelope. Decorate this part here with the girl. She was on a climbing frame, and the climbing frame went straight through her head and straight through her legs, and I cut it out and thinking I'm going to stick that, and I thought no, it looked really, just didn't look quite right, so I cut that bit off. An old postcard, and I don't know about covering that over, and I thought, oh no, just leave it the way it is. So just there's the postcard, so I put it around that way around because I didn't know if that way around sort of really fitted with the whole story, really. Anyway, did it that way. Again, I decorated some of the graph paper with the pink lace. A bit of glue there to get that out. Some of that tissue paper again from the other side was the outside the fairies. More of the sewing pattern with a journaling card in. See, it's still not really straight, am I really? It's very, I'm not too sure with it. It's hard to sort of, because it's so tiny, you can't really use two hands to guide it, the thing through. I think that's why I'm not doing it very straight. A journaling card, tag that I made from a collage. Because the story is as I can fly, so I've tried to find bird things as well. Some mid-century modern wallpaper, and there's a folder over so in there. I've just got a colouring in page. I was going to create a flip out with this colouring page, but I didn't like how it was going to work, so I just put a paper clip in there. Put some more of that lovely lace on this. Excuse me, the sneeze, sorry. Oh, the sewing pattern. And there's some of that ledger. I've got it from, it's not a real ledger, it's from a book that I got from Amazon, so I just did it as a flip out. And there's that, in other words, Since Sunshine, used from the purple. And I've used the yellow paper as well, because there's a fair bit of yellow as well through there. And there's a song about I Can Fly. Not that I know how to read music, so I've got no idea what it sounds like. And because this is on the outside, and this is where these things are supposed to be on the inside, so that's why I had to do it again with it. I had a bit of trouble trying to work out how to make sure it sort of sat properly. Anyway, I think that sits properly now, and I think I'm really happy with my first, what do you call them? Don't call them rings, spiral bound, not really ring bound, wire bound journal. And I hope you like it too. It will be my Etsy shop, but my Etsy shop is going to be on snooze for a while I go away. Thank you very much for joining me today, and see you next time. Bye bye.